Time now for the morning rush. A man is behind bars in connection to a triple murder in southern New Mexico. Hobbs police arrested 19-year-old Bishop Henderson after a shooting at a house party, leaving 3 people dead, 4 wounded. One of the victims, a basketball player for the University of Southwest in Hobbs. Chris.
Crystal, let's get a look at that forecast today. Going to be downright hot, record highs here in the metro. Check out southeastern parts of the state. Temperatures going to get up between 105 and 115 this afternoon. That's why we have this excessive heat warning in effect for Carlsbad and a heat advisory in effect for Roswell. Make sure you're staying hydrated out there. David.
Well, today a judge could decide whether an Uber driver accused of killing his passenger on I-25 will head to trial. Now, back in March, police say that Clayton Benedict admitted to shooting his passenger, James Porter. Now, Benedict and Porter were allegedly arguing over a cleanup fee in the vehicle. Benedict is charged with second-degree murder.
A man suspected of shooting his neighbor to death is waking up behind bars this morning. Police say on Saturday night a man was shot near Wyoming and Montgomery, then rushed to the hospital where he died. The suspect's name or possible motive not yet released.
Crews are now heading back to work on a piece of border fencing along the U.S.-Mexico border here in New Mexico. Work is being done along a 46-mile stretch of desert. This is west of Santa Teresa. Environmentalists have sued over some of the construction contracts, saying the government unlawfully waived dozens of laws to build on protected lands. A judge is set to rule over the Oklahoma opioid trial today. Oklahoma is accusing Johnson & Johnson of creating a public nuisance that cost the state billions of dollars. They also say thousands have died from addiction to pain meds. The state has asked for nearly $17 billion to fix the epidemic over a 30-year plan. Johnson & Johnson denies any wrongdoing. Chris.
David, let's get a look at that Metro Threat Index. It is a little bit elevated today at a 3, and that's because of the hot temperatures we're going to experience this afternoon. Record highs here in the Metro, a forecast high of 99. Make sure you are staying hydrated out there as you head out the door. Crystal.
Senator Cory Booker is scheduled to make a stop in Albuquerque this evening. The Democratic presidential candidate is scheduled to host a fundraising event at Marble Brewery. This is part of Booker's swing through the western part of the U.S. Tickets range from $25 to $500. The event set to start at 5 p.m.
Rio Rancho police are looking for the person responsible for tearing an American flag off a home, vandalizing the property. The Grant family found their American flag in the road, and the ranch dressing had been smeared on a truck as of Saturday. The couple says they were distraught as to why someone would even do that. Police say the suspect could face larceny for removing the flag.
New this morning, guests will no longer be able to take in backpacks at this year's Zobra. That's according to the New Mexican. Organizers say checking backpacks created a massive backup during security checks last year. This year's event set for this Friday night.
UNM Hospital will soon make a move to downtown Albuquerque. The hospital will relocate more than 200 hospital employees to a space near Civic Plaza. UNM says the move will better accommodate their tech needs for its financial services group and also make room for more classes. New Mexico ski industry officials are taking on a rumor this morning that Texas created some of the state's favorite ski areas. A map circulating online shows New Mexico spots like Santa Fe and Taos, along with parts of Colorado, lumped in with Texas. It's called Ski the Republic of Texas. New Mexico's ski officials say that's never been the case, and all this new buzz is just clever marketing.
Topes back in action tonight, looking for a win in their final home games of the season. Last night, the Topes hosted Fresno, looking to take a 3 games out of 4 in that series finale. The Grizzlies win that one, though, 5-3. Topes start their final series at home tonight at 6:35. Chris.
Crystal, let's get a look at that morning drive. Everything moving pretty smoothly out there along I-25 as well as I-40. You're taking a live look at News Tracker right now. You can see the sun rising over the Sandias. Hey, make sure you give yourself a couple extra minutes if you're driving through school zones. Those kiddos going to be heading into the school door pretty soon.
An Albuquerque teen still waiting to see if he's earned the rank of Eagle Scout. Arlen Lovesey has been a Boy Scout since age 7. He's so determined to earn that Eagle Scout ranking. Over the past 3 months, he's been spending time organizing and collecting comfort items for local veterans. Arlen will find out if he becomes an Eagle Scout next month.
Well, the votes are in this morning, and New Mexico's best burger is Burger Boy in Cedar Crest. The Daily Meal came out with a list of the best burgers in every state. Now, it gave props to the burger joint's simple, no-frills lunch counter and dining room with basically the same staff since it opened in 1982. To see the entire list, we posted a link at alwaysonkRQE.com.
Welcome back. Time now for the 5 facts.
Number 5 here in Albuquerque. Teen will find out next month if he received his Eagle Scout rank by helping veterans in a big way. Arlen Lupsey is a decorated Boy Scout. He's been a Scout since 7, always determined to earn that Eagle Scout ranking. Over the past 3 months, he's been working on a big project, spending countless hours organizing and collecting comfort items for local veterans. Arlen says it's a project that's close to his heart because his grandfather is a World War II veteran.
At number 4 this morning, Rio Rancho police are looking for the person responsible for tearing an American flag off a home, then vandalizing property. The Grant family says that they went to lunch Saturday afternoon, and when they came back, their American flag was laying on the road in front of the house, and ranch dressing had been smeared on a truck. Now, the couple says that they were distraught as to why someone would disrespect the flag like that. Police say the suspect could face larceny charges for removing that flag.
And at number 3, another hot day in the forecast. Record highs here in the metro and dangerous heat across southeastern New Mexico, where temperatures are going to climb between 105 and 115. We do have heat advisories and excessive heat warnings in effect for the southeast. Make sure you're staying hydrated this afternoon. At
number 2, a controversial movement is gaining attention this morning. New Mexico ski industry officials are taking the rumor head on, saying that the tale of Ski the Republic of Texas is a myth. If you look online, there are maps, a Facebook page, and countless other websites boasting places like Ski Santa Fe and Taos that have been great for snow for Texans since 1836. With the claim that had geographics had not changed in these areas, that it would be in Texas today. But New Mexico ski officials say that's never been the case, and all this new buzz is just clever marketing. George Brooks with Ski New Mexico says even though all of these spots were once part of Texas, they didn't become ski spots until decades after New Mexico became its own state in 1912. He says Santa Fe was the first ski area. It was known as Hyde Park back then, with tons more following suit.
On to number 1 now. It's a big story. We've been following you all morning. A man is waking up behind bars in connection to a triple murder in southern New Mexico. This morning, 19-year-old Bishop Henderson is facing charges in connection with the shooting at a house party that left 3 dead, including a college basketball player.